Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we are looking at Fire Style Phoenix Flame Scarlet Claw. Why is it such a long name? I have no clue. But it is a 13-second long cooldown ninjutsu, has a power of 2, has a range of 5, and essentially it just shoots exactly like Phoenix Flower Jutsu. However, it lowers the attack power of the enemy. Not only that, but apparently you become invincible for a short duration when you jump back. So when you use the actual ninjutsu, your character turns into crows, and within those brief moments of becoming crows, you essentially become not crows, you become feathers of a crow, and you essentially have iframes during it. However, when I actually used it, it did not work like it said it was gonna. So yeah, it doesn't work as well as it says. So take that into consideration when you're using this. However, it does lower their attack power, not by like a huge amount. Actually, no, I'd say it's quite a decent amount. I'd say almost mid to high. But Lightning Shuriken that still actually does high level of debuff for reducing the attack power. But I think maybe Scarlet Flame kinda does an okay thing at it. I don't know. I can't really compare it to one another. But Scarlet Flame is, as I said, has really good tracking, the equivalent to Phoenix Flower Jutsu. Maybe Phoenix Flower Jutsu has way better tracking actually in comparison, but this one has very similar. And that's pretty much it. The only way that you can tell that this is Phoenix Flame Scarlet Claw is that you will see kind of black shurikens within the actual fireballs. So that's the way to differentiate between Phoenix Flower Jutsu and this one. So yeah, it's an okay ninjutsu. The moments that I feel like the iframe kind of works is only in melee situations, really. So like when someone is trying to chase you down and charge attack you, that's the moment that I notice it the most. Otherwise, it doesn't work out as well as I'd like it to. However, as you just saw, something like Icicle Swallow, you could technically go ahead and block it with the ninjutsu because, the power is equivalent to it. And yeah. It's okay. It's not necessarily a lie, saying that the iframes exist, but it's finicky. It's kind of finicky. You can't really reliably use it. Like for example, if you try to use it against the fireball, it won't work. If you try to use it against something like Chroma Twin Impact, it won't work. So yeah, it's a bit weird. It used to, as far as I remember, it definitely used to, I remember, right? The moment you used it or activated it, you could escape, but no, apparently not anymore. Just does not work out well. So there's that. So I don't know what to think about it, because it doesn't do the iframes as I wanted it to, but you saw how it avoided Ishiki's kind of grab move there. But yeah, no. Anyway, it does really good damage though. That's the number one thing I can say about it. It does actually good damage as a strength ninjutsu. And yeah, that's it. The amount of attack power that it lowers, you'll see in game, where you'll kind of see me getting hit by someone. And then you'll see that the attack power decrease that they have is quite literally the exact same as Lightning Shuriken Net, because when I tested it out, or when you saw the actual video of Lightning Shuriken Net, that exact same ultimate did exactly the same amount of damage that it did when I hit someone with Lightning Shuriken Net, and this one did the exact same. So they both have literally the exact same attack power, attack power lowering debuff. So they have the exact same one. And yeah, it's good to know that. Not only that, but you can use this as something to chase enemies down, since it shoots down 6 of them. You can use it tactically. Maybe some of them might hit a part of a wall, but the other ones might arc around. So once you get used to how the bullet trajectory works, you can get all 6, and when you get all 6, it's quite satisfying. And not only that, but more damage out of it. But yeah, there really isn't much to say about it. It is as you see. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of the showcase. Like, subscribe, and push the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video, since we only have 2 more ranged class ninjutsus to look at, and then we can move on to defense. And before I do move on to defense, I'm actually going to make a unique video, and whether it's going to be high quality or just normal quality, I don't know, because it depends on how much time and effort I choose to put into this, or how lazy I'm going to be. But the next video is going to literally be, can I play Shinobi Striker as a literal ninja? It's a good question, because there are a few plausible items in the game that can make me look and feel like a ninja and actually play like a ninja, but can I win some games with it? Short answer, no, if it's against clans and stuff, and if I'm trying to play, competitively. But can I still do it? And can I win some games when I'm trying to solo queue against other solos? Yeah, you can. So yeah, I'm gonna give you the answer very early since you watched this video. But yeah, actually seeing it in gameplay is completely different in comparison to me just saying the answer. So it's probably best to actually go ahead and watch it and find out for yourself. It's quite fun actually when you do the correct builds and experiment a little. So yeah, especially when you use some very underused ninja tools, which are actually quite good. But anyway, I won't spoil it any further. So peace out and see you guys later.